popular as possible.
Oh, that's good.
That's awesome.
It is beautiful. We're just waiting for Nick. He's almost here.
Carl, that's beautiful.
It's beautiful.
Our 3-hole down here, and he had this beginner's club. And the first time he drove the green from the women's tee to the tee, he just jumped up and down, and he was so happy to be able to drive that one time. And then as he got older, we were playing, he got a new set of clubs, and he took his driver out to hit this long shot, and the head of the driver came out and went further than the ball. He was so upset, he just, you know, what I'm sure everybody has a lot of memories of Michael.
All right, well, why don't I, Michael's grandfather asked if I just open us up with a word of prayer, and then I believe he wanted to allow some time if anyone wanted to share some memories of Michael, and then I'll just close us again when we're done, and we'll go from there. So why don't we just look to the Lord in prayer. Dear Heavenly Father, as we come here this afternoon, we come here with sad but at the same time with happy hearts, remembering a gift you've given us, remembering our lives with Michael, remembering our time with Michael, a son, grandson, a nephew, and a cousin, and just a friend of those who are here. And we thank you for the time to spend our lives with him, but we thank you also right now for this time to remember the gift you've given to us in Michael. And even as we stand here by the tree and think of the tree that's in memory of him, that as time grows, just like the tree will grow, our memories and our love for Michael will continue to grow. And so we just ask this will be a great time of remembering and a great time of celebrating the gift you've given us in life. We pray these things through your Son and by your Spirit. So the floor is open.
Oh gosh, you should have prepared us.
First is always the worst.
I think we all do that now.
Carl, I just wanted to say thank you. It's a good job.
Sappy and I shared taking Michael back and forth to the rehab center. I had to laugh when I got to the rehab center because the nurses say, Michael, what grandfather brought you today? He said, this is the grandfather with the small garden, the other one has a big garden. Another time you say, what grandfather is this? Oh, this is grandfather that drives good, the other one just drives good.
He told me once, Dad, he's scared
the
to
last
death.
one, what grandfather is this? Well, this is the one that plays golf. My other grandfather doesn't play golf. He had always something to compare the difference between Sappy and I. But taking him down there at Bass Pro Shop on 30, they were building this barbecue place, and so he says, hey, when it gets open, how about we stop? And so, yeah, we watched it being built, and he finally said it was open, so we stopped there for lunch. I had to go out to dinner that evening, so this was lunchtime, so of course Michael ordered barbecue, the ribs, and ordered everything. And so I was going out to eat, so I just ordered a chicken salad, and he said, Grandpa, you're weird. He said, you come to a barbecue place and you order a salad, you're supposed to order ribs. he always lets you know what he felt like.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Sure. Well, I have a reason that I don't play golf, and it is because of Michael. The only time that I played golf was with Michael and Christy in North Carolina, and he laughed so hard at me I never picked up the club again.
He and Brandon both laughed.
Well, yeah.
I used to take Michael like Carl. We'd kind of switch about taking him to his rehab up there. And I'd be in Wanda's little old car, be buzzing up 30, you know, about 65 miles an hour in these tractor trailers. And Michael would be sitting over there watching me. I'd say, "Look at that Scudder." I said, "I'm going to push him off the road." Michael would say, "No, you're not going to push him off the road." He like Carl. He'd come back. He was hungry all the time when you brought him back. And I'd say, "You want to stop at the Jack in the Box?" And he said, "No, stop over at the Dallas Pro Shop up here. I want to eat up there." And then, of course, I'd get me a sandwich or something. Like Carl said, that boy was an eater. He loved the good stuff. But we had a good time with him. Like Carl said, we'd take him in there. And he'd identify us with Carl, with the golfer, and me no golfer, with the big garden. That's the way we went. But I miss him. I said, that's the only guy I can go to now and argue with him and tell him how bad the stars are, and he'd cuss me out.
That's what I miss. Nobody knows anything about sports anymore. I asked the question, I'm like, who do I ask? I depended on him for that.
I always call him after a ball game, whether it was Stars or the Mavericks or the Rangers, and I'd always criticize him. Boy, he's but no, he'd always criticize me.
He'd be happy that Tony Romo's the quarterback. Remember, he wanted him to play a couple of years ago. He put Tony in, he kept saying.
He always honored him, never criticized him. I never heard him say a thing about any of his teams. That was a good part about it.
He was the toughest individual I ever met. He suffered so much and never let anyone know it. Never let no one.
Joe Miller, my neighbor in Murphy, I used to have there, he watched Michael. He was persevering with the other kids so hard. Joe come over to me and he said, "Stampy," he said, "I've never seen a kid with that kind of a handicap that he had, that played his hard." He said, "He needs to get in some kind of communication and spiritual." Of course, I think that's what he was shooting for us together. He got this.
But he talked so fast.
He was something.
What did you
I
say?
said he would talk so fast.
Yeah, that's what I used to say that time.
What a guy.
I used to like watching movies with Michael.
Oh yeah, he loved watching with you.
He hated
He
watching
talks
movies
through the whole
with me.
movie. Especially when they're scary. You could tell she was getting more and more scared because you talk more.
Katie, you know, oh, Nancy's coming over. We gotta watch a movie with her.
And I would always call in the middle of the movie.
Yes. You go, don't answer.
I always loved taking Michael out to dinner with us because invariably, every time we walked out of the restaurant, he'd pick up his phone, call his mom. "How come you never took me such and such? This is awesome. We gotta go there."
Every time. Like I never took a kid out to
Every
eat.
time. I'll always think of Michael as somebody who didn't just live life, he just took it. He just took it. And a lot of people have had pet names for me. Well, some of them not so pretty, but Michael always called me buddy, and they'll always be very precious to me.
That Kobe Steakhouse was one of his favorites.
Yes, it was.
Any big doings, we had to go to Kobe's.
Yeah, I'd go up there with him sometimes. Say, "Why do you bring me up here? I can't get down in there. You know how old I am. I can't get down in those seats. You have to call down in." He said, "I'll pop on somebody else and get down in there. Don't worry." He wouldn't go anywhere else. That was his thing.
He'd rather go out to dinner than do anything else.
He really did.
That's great.
Food. I mean, it's our family food. Poor Brownie.
I think we need to honor Carl for such a beautiful job with that.
I'd like to have Mickey and Chrissy there so I can get that picture that grandfather's parents and stuff.
Love you, buddy.
Oh yeah.